Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dark Souls. Last time we left off, we encountered the Great Dragon with Knight Solaire. Knight Solaire died, and I died eventually at the end because of radio bullshit. But I'm back at the place once again to give it another try, and I'm just doing a last minute check to see if I can do anything in my favor to improve myself, but that's a no. And you might have saw the Ring of Favor and Protection, and if you're wondering what that ring does, it increases your health and your stamina and your equipment load, and it is like a good ring to use, but it breaks once you take it off. So like I would use it, but at the same time it's kind of like a handicap, because now like you can only put on 2 rings in this game, and once you put on one ring that breaks once you take it off, you're kind of like you can only just wear one other ring. And, you know, that just kind of hinders you. And so, and don't get me wrong, the Ring of Favor and Protection is pretty good, but I'd rather just have like the ring of the equipment load ring and the Ring of Steel Protection, because the equipment load one raises my equipment load greatly, and the Ring of Steel Protection offers more defense. So yeah. And Knight Solaire is dead. He did not last as long as last time, I swear. Luckily I had my shield up for that one, so that way if I do get hit by radio bullshit, I just get deflected. Or so. I wonder if that's painful for the guy. Like, it's painful for your guy, obviously, but I'm talking about the dragon. Like, does he feel the teeth crunching down, or has he lost all feeling down there? Because just, like, what the hell? Like, obviously, his bones are grinding on the ground whenever he fucking charges after you. I mean, look at that fucking structure. It's just horrible. And that last blow fucking did a shit ton of damage. But luckily, this dragon's pretty slow. I mean, the normal dragons are just like, you know, fast and strong and by all means instinctively powerful. So and so. But I love dragons. They're really cool, but this one in particular, it's just, it just makes you question. It makes you question so much. And I barely dodged that by jumping. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep my distance as he's jumping, because if he lands and if you're close enough to him, he'll take damage because of radio blast or whatever. And so he's probably gonna charge again or stand up. I'm not sure. Nope, he charged. I'm trying to listen to the sounds he's making too, like, you know, predict what he's gonna do. But I had the volume down enough to where I can hear my voice. Like, I just put the volume down at 50 for the game, and my narration volume is just untouched. So if I sound really loud over this, I'm sorry. And I think I'm actually trying to get that item that's over there, but I didn't get it at a few seconds earlier because I thought the enemy was about to attack me again. What is that? And how does he puke it out of his mouth? Like, you guys can see that, right? That's all coming out of his mouth. And not like that big gaping chest thing, it's his actual head. Like, what the fuck? Also, I feel like the head should be bigger for a dragon that size. I mean, he has the body structure of like a deformed serpentine dragon, all the while he has a fucking head structure of a ant. I don't know, something small. Am I making any biological sense? How does this thing biologically function? I'm surprised I didn't do too much damage on me. And if you hear meowing, that's just my cat. She's just like, why don't you give me attention? And I'm like, I'm doing work, kitty, and that only comes out as a meow to her. So and so. She's just being a little goofball. Nothing more, nothing less. And it looks like this dragon is actually floating. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look at his legs close enough, it looks like he's just off the ground. Like, just off the ground. And I actually, like, paused for a moment as I realized that, like, after I got that, I was thinking it would be, like, something good, but no, it's just my armor, so I'm like, really? And I tried doing the strong attack, but I'm guessing dragons are immune to their own dragon attacks from dragon weapons, I guess, if that makes any fucking sense. His wings do not work, I swear. He can, like, those wings cannot keep him airborne. They have too many holes, and God knows how much he weighs. Plus, I just cut off his tail. Like, he should just be gushing blood, but whatever. I still love this game. I love all Dark Souls games. I really want to try out Bloodborne though, but I don't have a PS4. I have an Xbox One, and before you say, oh, the PS4 has superior processing power and that makes everything look great, I don't care. I never played PS4 because I don't play games for graphics. If you do, well, you're one stingy fuck. That's all I can say. If you think a game is rated by graphics, it's not. It's rated by story, gameplay, and overall how engaged you can be into it. Something like that. Does that make any sense? Yeah, that should make some sense. But I'm no game reviewer. It would be interesting to be a game reviewer, and I'm surprised I didn't get knocked out by that tailwind. But whatevs. I did want to become a game reviewer one time, but whenever I talked to someone, I knew someone in high school who wanted to be I think it was a game designer or so, a game maker or a game story maker, I'm not sure. I annoyed her though. Like, I didn't intentionally mean to annoy her, I just like had a lot of questions for her. Plus she was a little cute. But you know, she didn't like me. But nonetheless, I asked her about like what should I go for if I want to do like game reviews. She's like, it's really something you had to find on your own. I can't help you on that. I'm like, okay. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure she was being honest, because, you know, like, I did annoy her somewhat, but, like, you know, I didn't annoy her to the point where, like, where she told me to shut up. Like, it was obvious to see in her face sometimes whenever I asked her something, but, like, she was a bit annoyed. But she was friendly nonetheless. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to be a game reviewer at one time, but then I decided to change my mind. And now I'm going in for, hey, I beat the dragon. I'm going in for writing, video production, and Photoshop, because I love doing all three. It's a lot of fun. And for colleges, maybe UMSL, because I want to, oh god, I want to publish my story. And apparently from what someone told me, I need a bachelor degree on that at least to publish stories, which I'm like, can't you just publish stories like that? And once I think about it, that'd be kind of stupid, because if you don't have like the knowledge and you publish a story with like grammar errors and such, you're gonna make a lot of people who read stories lose their mind. Anyway, I don't know much either. I don't know much on that. That's what I'm assuming. But anyway, that's what life is. You gotta have education. But yeah, I have a lot of souls now, which, once I think about it, I haven't been leveling up that much in this game. Like, I don't know, I'm like level 20 something, 30, 40, somewhere around there. But normally at this point I'm like level 40 at most, because I don't intentionally go after the bosses first. I go around and just farm and just try to get good skill wise, and not by like, you know, getting good in the game. Well, yeah, but like not leveling up wise, just like, you know, getting accustomed to the game's mechanics and such. Because if I can at least understand how things work, then I can incorporate it into my skills, and then I can just, you know, kick ass. Did any of that make sense? I feel like I'm just spouting nonsense here, all the while my fucking cat is just being an idiot. I'll be petting your booty and you just be fucking shaking. Every time I pet her butt, she just like spazzes the fuck out. And I'm guessing the booty's like a glory hole. I shouldn't have said that. Anyway. Oh, I'm level 30 in this game. Okay. We're level 32. Wait, 3. I'm level 34. Okay. So I'm roughly in the area that I'd normally be in this game. I can't imagine people, if any of you have played Dark Souls, you probably know about the secret rings that were put into the game by the developers that were never talked about. And these rings are, you only get them if you beat the game, like the whole game, without resting at a bonfire and without dying. And to me, that sounds like it's an impossible challenge because one, I don't have that much time in a day to fucking just play Dark Souls all day, and two, I would die a lot because of my own stupidity, and three, Dark Souls is a pretty long game. Like, mostly people are just like, it's not that long of a game, I can just beat it in 3 hours. Well, good for you. I take my time in games, I don't bother rushing or anything. I make sure I at least fucking I at least know what's going on and where I'm at, so I can expect things and such. But nonetheless, I just like to take my time in games because I like to savor the moment that a game is giving me. Because whenever I play a badass game like Ninja Gaiden and such, like, yeah, you are supposed to be fast in that game, but at the same time you gotta be very watchful, because you'll miss certain things that can help you out throughout the game and such, and you'll miss out on secret items that you can use to get better weapons and such. And that just can go for all games, really, because if you just rush through it, well, cool. You probably missed out on a lot, but hey, you might have gotten a new record on beating a game in this amount of time. But I don't know if it said it just now, but I'm currently entering Blight Town. And this area it's a pain. Like, the frame rate here is horrible, and the enemies at my current level are pretty strong. And you have this one enemy that just shoots darts at you non-stop. And you're poisoned throughout the whole time. But yeah, at this point I'm screaming this was a bad idea, because now I'm like toxified. And there are two types of poisons. The bottom bar is the regular poison. The black drop is the deadly toxic. Like, it's toxic poison. But I managed to jump to safety and get a weapon at the moment. The Leto, whatever. And I happened to find a bonfire. I'm like, thank God. So I like that shit, and I take a rest. But funny enough, I'm still poisoned. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I rest again. Or no, I think I take one of the blooming... Yeah, the possum moss clump. But that doesn't clear my toxic poison. Because the poison moss clump only cures poisons. It doesn't cure toxic poison. And there is another moss clump that fixes that. It's not the red one. That fixes bleeding. The one for fixing toxic poison is the blooming moss clump. And I'm just taking a moment. Yeah, it's the idol. I'm just taking a moment to look at that. I'm just like, I might use it later. But yeah. The blooming moss clump cures toxic poison and poison. But regular moss clump just clears poison. So I decided to take a look at everything, see where I'm at, and I was actually a little surprised that this guy grabbed me, because I didn't think these guys can grab you. But he didn't do all that much, honestly, and I'm surprised my armor is still holding up nice. And what I mean by that is I'm surprised it still holds up defense-wise. Because it's heavy, not heavy, hard leather armor. And yeah, blooming purple moss clump. That's the stuff that cures toxic and poison, but it's very scarce. Meanwhile, purple moss clump, you can actually buy it off this lady in the sewers. Or no, not the sewers, where sort of the sewer hallway in the undead parish, I guess? Or no, at the Firelink Shrine. But I hate those sections in this area because the floor zigzags and it just wobbles everywhere. And I hate it because, like, if you don't respond to it, you're gonna fall. And these dogs are kind of interesting. Like, I don't know if they are dogs. They might be. But whatever the hell they are, they can breathe fire. Like, what the fuck? What is that? Are you like some sort of salamander? Because you're more like a dog to me. But whatever. So yeah, I'm just taking a look around because I honestly have no idea where to go. And I don't remember where to go either. I'm like, do I have to go there? But I see there's no other pathway, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go back. Because Blight Town is just like it's just a mess. It's just a straight up mess. But yeah, I realized I had to go up and then go back to my bonfire because there's a other path there that I can take. Shut up, cat. I'm almost done. Holy fuck. I'm gonna lay down for like 10 minutes and then head to work. But we're nearing the end of the video, so hope you all enjoyed this video. Leave a like and comment if you did. Subscribe to help my channel grow. And in the next video, we're gonna explore Blight Town and you're gonna see the horrible mess that it is. Till then, see you all later.